Hey.
Hey, look at that. That's the first time we've done this all day because Danny's not here to lead you in orchestrated chaos.
I'm still not saying it.
Alright, so we've got our tattoos picked out. Did we get yours?
Oh,
I need
no.
to design it, but it's gonna be
Small? Okay, so it'll be 30 gold for you. No, 20 gold for you. It'd be 20 gold for you. Okay, so it's going to be 70 gold.
70?
If you're getting the enchantment.
Yeah.
70 gold.
Okay.
20 gold.
20? Okay.
20
It's
and
gonna
70.
be the symbol and then their
Yeah.
names in Primordial.
Yeah, perfect. Oh. Oh, really?
Huh?
Oh, really? You wanna
You are
nerd class?
playing
We are
D&D.
geeks. Thank you very much.
Don't read it as an insult.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Anyways.
Do me a favor.
Yes. So it takes about an hour for Kiza, an hour for Tabik.
No, I was gonna go talk to them while they're getting there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it'll take you about 2 hours for that, for full enchantment and everything.
Yeah.
Kiza, are you going to stick with them? Are you gonna stick at the tattoo parlor while Shin gets his 2-hour tattoo done, or are you gonna go with Tabik?
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
already leaving while Kiz is
I'm
in
gonna
there.
ask.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, you're going. Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
guessing-
ask Shin if
Oh, you
he's
said
okay.
20.
Like,
Roll
if
me
he
an
wants me to
investigation,
stay
see
or
if you
go.
can find it.
Because I know that tattoos are a personal thing, so I'm gonna be like, do you want me to stay or go?
Don't take it personally, but I'd prefer if you leave.
Understandable. I exit, and I'm going to look around again and see if
13.
there's anything else.
13? Okay, yeah.
To find the stables.
It's not too bad. You have a vague direction of where it would go. You managed to find the stables with a little bit of looking. You guys have been kind of like standing outside of the stable for about an hour and a half now. An hour and 45 minutes.
You know, I think I should just want to.
Can I roll perception to see if
Tabik! Finally, you took for fucking ever!
find you guys, don't I?
Yeah,
I should.
you could wait
Stairs
outside in the
leaning
main
against the
shop
wall.
area for. Because Shin's going in the back for this tattoo. You could just wait in the inside. We'll go then.
I was gonna see if they
I
had
was gonna
Or
go
just
help
sit out
you.
on the
but the
step.
only...
I was gonna go help you guys quick
If you can
to
find
get.
us.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could find you. If not,
I was busy with the others. What do you need?
Oh, that's true.
investigation. If I'm trying to find
I
you.
have this really cool thing that I do not know in my entire life
Tech.
of mining. And it's just like a
So
really cool
it'll take
thing.
you a while, but
Pile of
you'll find
unidentified
them
rock.
eventually.
Here, have a pile of
You won't find them at the stables.
It's a
If
pile
they
of
leave,
unidentified rock.
You find them wherever they go next.
And, one, I was wondering if you knew what it is. And
The
if
only
not,
one they have
then I'll
in
just
here.
go to like a jeweler's or some shit.
Can I
that
investigate
one.
Baz's
Yeah.
unknown thing?
Yeah, sure.
I really hope you know what it is because it was like a bajillion
Because
episodes
if
ago.
Roll me an investigation check.
What are you doing?
Sure.
my dice
We'll go with
rolling
investigation.
investigation.
Oh, should I
I don't like my
should I
dice
probably
today.
add my enchanted one to my inventory?
Investigation check for me as well.
It's to find out what material this freaking thing is made out of. I rolled a 9 because my dice hate me.
Okay, yeah.
Have I seen anything like it? I might not know what it is, but have I seen it before?
I got a
You
pretty
might
high-
have seen it in passing once. You can't remember where exactly you'd seen it, but you do remember seeing something similar. Do you have the description for it?
No, you just said it's one very expensive unidentified.
You found it when you were mining in the.
Yeah, and I went
Yeah.
to the guy and he was like, "Whoa, man, wow, I've seen one of these before, but I don't. Holy crap!" And I was like, "Okay, come on, thanks."
Alright, could I roll for investigation?
Yeah.
What? Your dice like you.
I got 21.
Great. 21.
You
So,
don't know the
um,
material, so I wouldn't think.
Finally, I get to fucking figure out what the shit is.
the first thing you notice is that this isn't just a rock. This is a gem. And it's not just a gem. It's a magic gem.
Oh, wow!
What the fuck?
The gem seems to give off a slight glow. You thought it was just the light, but like you managed to like cup your palms. It is glowing slightly. This is a gem of brightness.
Oh.
So it's got 50 charges. You can use an action to speak one of 3 command words to cause an effect. The first command word causes the gem to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. It doesn't expend a charge, but it lasts until you use a bonus action to repeat the command word or until you use another function of the gem.
Bright light, no charge. That's important.
The second command word expends 1 charge and causes the gem to fire a brilliant beam of light at one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. They must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for a minute. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. The third command word expends 5 charges and causes the gem to flare with blinding light in a 30-foot cone originating from it. Each creature in the cone must make a saving throw as if struck by the beam created with the second command word. When all of the gem's charges are expended, the gem becomes a non-magical jewel worth 50 gold pieces.
This is fucking bullshit. Okay.
You can blind Shin.
Fuck you.
But it's not worth as much.
Hey, but do you tell me?
It's how much is it worth with all the charges?
But do you tell me?
With all the charges.
But it's not worth much?
No.
Does
like
it
every-
say?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Because it's
Magical.
You'd have to take it to a proper jewel smith or like a
That's what I was
magic
going for.
practitioner to see,
probably a lot.
but
'Cause if we just
quite a
sold,
bit.
That's what I was trying to go for.
If we sold it as a jewel, it wouldn't be worth as much as we were hoping.
That is a lot.
I'm aware. I just wanted to roll it.
Have I found them?
You nearly drop it. Baz managed to catch it.
Oh my gosh.
Have I found them?
Yeah, no, you... Yeah, it takes Cabot long enough to get there, and you guys are just kind of hanging around in the stables. The high elf woman is kind of like looking at you guys. She's a little annoyed now, because you've been hanging outside of her shop looking like vagabonds for about almost 2 hours.
How about we move slightly away from here, and I want to go find...
A jewel crafter? A wheelsmith?
Jewel crafter. Someone else can go find a wagon man, because I'm gonna try to sell this
We have
to get more money to get a wagon. So,
We have 12 bags of feed, 2 horses.
and we also have Kiza who can carry like 20 horses on her back. So,
Yeah, Kiza has just kind of stumbled into sight. She's got a bandage tied
oh
around
hey
her arms.
Kiza!
I just
Sweet.
wave.
So, I want to go get this thing that I've had for like months in my bag sorted out, and then I can
You
get
got
money.
it a month ago. Should I
It's
roll
an
to see if I can
exaggeration
pick
to
up
have it.
this food?
Yeah, no, it's 120 pounds. I think I said 160 pounds.
No, because we had 12 bags.
120 pounds.
Okay, let's see.
Um,
Oh boy.
you'd be
You can carry it. You can carry
Yeah.
it. 20.
yeah, you're fine. It's a bit of a struggle trying to like juggle them all, but you manage to get into like an awkward tower.
Perfect, thanks, Kiza. I'm gonna go to this jewelsmith. Anyone else wanna go with me?
Are you guys doing this while I'm in the tattoo
Yeah.
parlor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2 hours. You have time.
Where should we meet up?
Hey, where'd Shin go?
There's that.
Somewhere. He'll be back.
That would be better.
Yes.
That sounds like you stabbed him.
He will be back.
Okay, I could care less for the guy, whatever. I'm gonna go find this jewel thing. Anyone else wanna go with me?
Someone has to lead me to wherever this wagon place is.
You know, Kiza cannot see past these feed bags.
You guys got descriptions for where the
Wait, for once it's not me who
Yeah,
has
I'm
problems
like-
with perception.
I'll go with Kiza.
Speaking of which, by the time I'm
Kiza,
out,
go with me.
the sun should be low enough.
You're going
Okay.
to the jewel place, or are you going to the
Jewel
wagon
place and then wagon place.
No, I'm going with whoever's going to the wagon place. I want to put this down.
I'm going
Does
to the wagon.
can anyone else afford a wagon?
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go sell this thing for.
No, dude, lead me to the wagons.
Okay, I have 2 horses too, so.
Okay, well, lead me and the 2 horses to the wagons, please.
What do I roll for?
Roll an investigation. Do you remember the name of the man you're
I have
looking
it
for?
written down.
Oh, no, but not Baz though. See, because
You
Baz
also
is looking
salty.
for a jewel crafter.
I didn't hear the name.
You would know.
I mean, I would if I
was smart.
Roll for the.
Actually, you don't drop your
It
dice.
says 7, and then I have a +3, so I got a 10.
Okay. It'll take you longer than you were hoping, but you'll find him. His name is Donovan.
And he's in. Oh.
He's on the west side of town.
He's on the west side of town.
I remember, and you guys don't. It's sad.
I did. I just didn't want to say it because fine. I won't go to your place.
Yeah, so it
I'm not
takes
even
you
there.
guys a little bit, but you
There's no
manage
one
to
who can
finally
control
lead Kizza to
I'm,
the
yeah, and I'm not
this
even,
kind
like,
of
with any of you.
ramshackle, almost barn that's being converted into a small shop. You can see a couple of what looks like the husks, beginnings of wagons outside. Most are missing wheels or top coverings, stuff like this.
Okay. We don't have money for a wagon.
Yeah, we left the dwarf.
I put the stuff down and like just like kind of to the side of the doorway so it's not blocking the doorway. I just kind of put it down and I kind of just stand there like this, crossed arms, just.
Oh, yeah, that weight on your. That was nice.
You're with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hold
weight
the
on my
cover.
arm was not nice, by the way.
Oh, do we have a way of checking the healing for the tattoos?
He probably tells you details.
What do you mean?
Like, is it going to take us time for them to heal?
Oh, it'll take you about a day for each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magic.
Okay.
As
They're magically charmed
I
tattoos.
wish that was for me.
Well, you keep it wrapped for a day and then.
Okay, go see if you can find a wagon for us.
I was gonna ask if I could do an investigation roll just to look around.
That would be perception, wouldn't it?
sure, make me a perception roll.
Where is perception? Oh, there. 19.
Okay. You see what look like a couple of younger boys running around a couple of these wagons, working on them. There's a larger man. He looks elvish, but he's got kind of that a bit off almost. He's got what looks like the wisps of a starved beard. He's probably a half elf. But he is kind of barking out a couple of orders to these kids, dressed pretty normal, peasant garb. He's got an apron on, a leather apron. Couple
There's
of
no like cabin or
tools.
anything. It's just like this open area.
Yeah, it's just kind of an open barn. And he's got a couple of wagons around that they're working on.
All right. I approach him. Hey, what have you got for sale?
He jumps, startled, and turns around to see you, and he's kind of this brawny half-elf man. Dark eyes and kind of like a scowl, but like a happy scowl. Like he looks like he's trying to be happy, but he just looks mean. Right? He says, "What are you looking for?"
Is it a wagon or
Oh, wagon.
Wagon or caravan. Because caravan has the.
is that the only difference?
Basically.
I got carts, I got carriages, I got
wait, none
wagons.
of you know that Shin's claustrophobic.
I've got sleds.
Shin,
What can I help you with, lovely?
If you get something too small, Shin will just ride on the roof. It'll be fine.
I need a wagon or a caravan?
Wagon or caravan? All right. What size we thinking? We thinking carrying capacity people?
6 people.
6 people? Okay. Specific wood? Anything special you want?
As long as it holds up a few weeks.
Holds up for a week's journey.
All of my carts hold up for a week's journey. Thank you very much, lovely. I'm Donovan. It's what I do.
Oh my lord.
All right. You want it reinforced? You want it waterproofed? Fireproofed? Am I putting in siding? Benches?
You missed all of the red-haired character in the first arc.
As long as this bench is place to sit.
I'm taking a look
Don't
at the
need
map
much.
to see where we're going and if we're traversing through Anything different?
So your travel will be mostly, this last bit will be through the forest of Mir, which is not bad, considering they've got paved roads and stuff. Somerset is grasslands, fields and such.
Isn't there a river running from Cavi and then it crosses over a couple times at Meadowhall and then
Yep.
it's clear at Ocean?
Yep, there is a
There's
river.
bridges.
Bridges.
Probably.
Okay. Probably.
It's a well-traveled road. It probably has bridges. It's not like we're going off-road.
That we know of.
Oh, to get around the one town.
Don't mind me.
You want us to give details, and we don't know what details we want.
Which is the one we need to scout?
So you guys don't have to scare a town to be particular. Weldra has a road that leads to it, which you guys should probably try and be a little bit more low profile around, but you won't have to actually go off-road.
Wagon or caravan with seats to sit on. That's all we need.
Okay. Let's see. I've got a couple of the boys working on a couple of different carts and wagons. You give me a day and a half, I can have you 50 gold.
Kind of need to head out today.
Yeah.
Anything on short notice?
I can speed it up, have it done tomorrow morning, but it'll cost you a little bit extra.
Is there anything you have right now? Doesn't necessarily have to be a caravan.
I've got a couple of carts. We've got one wagon that it's not in good shape, but it'll carry you.
How much would the biggest cart be? Like, to fit all of us and you.
Cart, maybe 2-3 of you.
I don't think any of us have money to ride horses.
There's a wagon, you said? Can it hold all of us?
It could.
Two of us.
Little bit of work on it.
horses.
I can get it into shape, but it's not the best work. Not in mine.
Would it last us to...
I don't know how to say it.
Would it last us to Cashire or Thornhall?
Oh yeah, definitely. Sure. My work, little bit of extra. I can get it, carry you that far.
When will it be done by? Morning?
Morning with a little bit of extra gold I can pass off to a couple of the boys. We've got some other orders.
So how much would it be for that rundown wagon plus work for morning?
Looking at 35 for the wagon, 10 gold for the boys. Rush job is good 15 gold extra. 55, 60 even.
For the rundown one?
Yep.
And for a new one by morning?
That's like 150.
Yeah. New one by morning, then you'll be looking at
We can have the shitty one. Tom can fix it on
110.
the way.
Take the shitty one.
Can I just like turn to them? And you guys know how to fix a wagon?
Tabby can do repairs if he needs to.
So it's not what you're quite used to, but you'd probably be able to make do.
He can do basic fixing if a wheel falls on.
Can I fix anything? Probably
No.
not.
You would not be able
You
to.
don't know nothing. Baz might know some. Maybe.
Maybe. The other question is,
I might be able
do any
to
of
with
you have vehicle
brute
proficiency?
No.
Can any of you drive a wagon?
What is No.
I don't think
Baz would.
I don't think Baz wants me to look at his sheet.
I have animal handling, so I might be able to control the animals to keep
They're good with
them alive.
horses.
Horses are half the work. But, if you have vehicle proficiency to allow you guys to be better off, you'd be able to travel a little bit faster. You'd be able to fix the cart up a
I don't
little
think
bit
any
better.
of us have vehicle proficiency.
I mean, he does, Jason.
So,
We don't have that gold on us. We need to wait for Baz.
okay.
I'm gonna roll perception. I just want to see if there's anything around. Don't mind me.
Can I look around and see the wagon to see how bad off it is?
Yeah, sure. Well, roll me an investigation.
18.
18, yeah. You managed to spot a kind of more rundown wagon in the corner. It's kind of like this grayish wood. One of the wheels is kind of awkwardly bent. There's a couple of spokes that are loose. It looks a little bit jiggly, but it might be able to hold a couple of people with some work.
Do you have vehicle proficiency, please? Oh no. It doesn't have a cover or anything. That's what that
It
was.
does not have a
Wagon.
covering, no.
Where would I find that?
Proficiencies. Do you have a back? What's your background?
Entertainer.
Mm,
I don't know. You don't.
I don't know.
You don't.
No.
You don't.
it would be a kit proficiency more than likely.
Tabak might have driven the wagon like once or twice to go get supplies, but that'd be it.
You wouldn't be
He doesn't know
great with it, but
much, but he
you
can-
probably,
can do
all of you probably would have ridden in one at some point. Maybe drove in a couple of times, but like not practiced with it.
yeah, he's probably gonna pick up supplies from like a
If
nearby
only
town.
we had
Yeah,
the tools.
you'd be more of a horse and cart.
What are you guys
Horse
trying
and
to get?
wagon.
Smaller
But this is a
cart, drag.
wagon.
You would have ridden the
It's-
horse and dragged the cart behind.
Comparing a cart to a wagon is like
Yeah, I
comparing
know.
like a small trailer to a big one. Like
Yeah, it's a big
So
difference.
a
on
cart
that.
can carry
2 to 3
people.
2 to 3 if you squish. Yeah, depending on the size, right?
Small
Yeah,
people.
but it's
You'd
small
be able to
people-
fit.
It's the small people that we need to worry about though, because like Bella's like, or sorry,
We can make Baz ride the horse.
Kizza.
as we go along.
Kizza is like 6'8".
we didn't
I'm,
buy
like,
saddles.
5'5".
Kizza's quite
can go back
quite
there.
a heavier character because dragonborns do weigh quite a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I
she'd
think I weigh-
definitely be not
Yeah.
quite
Oh
the best
Lord,
one
what
to
do
fit
I
in the
weigh?
cart.
But we have to worry about the people
350.
who walk slower and they're smaller, really.
I think we all have the same walking speed.
Nope.
No?
Baz is slow. 25-foot walking
25.
speed. This one's faster.
Where do I find that?
Speed.
Oh,
So
Where's our speed? Oh,
it's
yeah.
literally
40
under
speed.
speed.
I don't know where things are on the sheet.
You can probably drive a wagon, okay?
Okay, so you guys can do that. In the meantime, can I get
We're
an
waiting for the
investigation
dwarf.
roll
Yeah.
for the dwarf to see if he can find a place?
You have your actually.
Yeah, you have
Um,
the money.
And you also
Grease.
are.
Will I have the ability to command it or no?
Yes.
Yeah?
But like small commands.
'Kay.
Not complicated.
Yeah, because I don't think it doesn't speak any languages. So
17.
17? Yeah. It takes you a little bit, but you do manage to find a small trinket shop with a little jewel crafter's sign.
Okay. Walk into the door.
There's a small gnome sitting on a counter. She looks youngish. She's got a pair of like magnifying glasses on for the magnifying lenses, and she is currently chipping away at a small ruby.
Excuse me, ma'am. And I walk up close to the counter. Kind of like resting my hand on it. Do you, I have a gemstone mineral that I think would be up to your fancy to look at.
Hey! A wild Charlotte has appeared.
oh,
Hello. Oh, it's raining outside, so I'm a little wet.
Oh, you are a little wet.
Yeah, it's
cool.
raining.
They do have.
Why? Really?
Okay, I did
Look
not
at-
look this up, but they
I know,
literally
I
have. It's
heard.
called the Snake Charmer's Mark.
Hi. Nice headband. Thanks.
Matches your purple.
It's Ellie's.
Yeah.
It's Ellie's.
So Charlotte's here now,
Carla.
guys. Oh,
Here.
what's up? Hi.
Hi.
Kids that got
Did
a
we cut-
tattoo.
I can just say
Three of us are getting tattoos. The dwarf is being an idiot, and we have an elf.
You guys are in your first town.
We're
what?
Yeah.
A lot has happened. You've missed quite a bit.
Yeah, I have.
We'll fill you in 2 minutes.
Reese, do you want to go with this? What this says? Because it says you can summon up to 1d6.
Yes, we'll
Yeah.
go with that one.
1d6. Okay. And it takes an action.
I'll sit behind the camera.
So she kind of glances up, and like she looks at you through this like magnifying thing, and it's a good like big thing, right? And she starts to flick, and they flick out to the side and like pile up, and she's looking at you, and you'd thought her eyes had been like big because of the glasses, but they're pretty.
Oh,
they're
they
still
are.
pretty buggy. They're still pretty buggy.
Ooh.
And she kind of looks at you and stuff, and she says, "Let's see it then."
Oh my god.
I'll take out the thing.
You want like
She goes, "Oh!" and snatches it from your hand.
Okay.
She looks at it, like peers into
I lied.
it.
I have 2 unidentified.
She runs a nose around it.
I just got your message.
I
It's
currently have
worthless.
another one.
What did she say?
I'll give you 10 gold for it.
She's lying.
Honey,
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that first.
Um,
Because Baz knows what this fucking is.
Yeah.
Insight,
Okay.
insight. I have 2, by the way, by accident. I didn't know I had that.
All right, so you have 2 of them.
cool.
Ow,
Now I know
everything hurts.
exactly what that does.
Yeah.
13.
Oh yeah, no, she's lying through her teeth like a motherfucker. Like she's very excited right now. And she's like clearly like 10 gold. It's worthless.
How old does
It's
she
useless.
look?
Young, like pretty young.
Okay. Honey, I know that this is a gem of brightness. And I know it's worth quite a bit.
She kind of looks at it again, shakes it. Tap tap, tap tap. Okay, so it's not worthless. But 20 gold?
If you don't give me an honest price, I know the people who run this town.
Roll me an intimidation check.
This is a child.
This is a
Yeah.
child.
A child is messing with you, and you're threatening a child.
I mean, he's threatened Charlotte before.
21!
Her eyes grow bigger, if that's possible, and she goes, "Okay, sorry. She puts it back down. She says, "Give me like 10 minutes, man. 10
And I pulled the
minutes.
second one. I'm like, also this.
Okay. She takes this one, she puts it next to it. Flick, 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 flick. And then she begins to look at it, and she prods it. She's like, move this ruby. She'd been like looking at it like very intently. She'd been very focused. Fucking flings it across the room. Oh god. You can see like she like lifts up one of the lenses to wipe a tear away. Continues to play with it and stuff, and she looks up after the 10 minutes, flicks it and says, "So, it's a gem of brightness. You were right about that. Wow, god. Sorry, this is like a big fangirl moment. I've never actually seen one, let alone 2. 510 each.
Sorry, Baz has this?
Yeah.
You would like to buy them?
Unknown gem.
Oh god, please, yes. You're joking with me? I'd be an idiot not to put an offer in. God, no. 5 platinum, 10 gold each. 10 platinum, 2 gold.
4 gold.
20 gold, 4 gold? I can't remember one.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh my god.
Do you want to do another insight to make sure she's telling the truth?
You intimidated the heck out of this
Yeah,
child.
she's also like,
It's a 10.
can't tell.
Seems truthful.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh my god.
Where is Charlotte, by the way?
Yeah, I'll let
Charlotte's just kind of been... She disappeared the minute you guys had gotten into town.
I thought
You've
you
been
said
blinking
Charlotte's.
for a very long time.
Oh, I thought you said Charlotte's like being fed to the void. I'm like, oh, okay. The normal.
You missed a lot. No.
Charlotte gets like slaughtered on her way to town, and you guys just didn't notice. No, she'd broken off the group when you guys had arrived.
Same.
Do you know the Ben Quinn family?
Ben Quinn? Which one?
The ones from Yakin?
Yes, but which one?
Uh-oh.
What do you
You
mean?
have- Dun, dun.
Well, like I mean, I know it used to be like a big company and stuff, but like it's split up now.
Dun, dun.
So which one are we talking about? We talking about the Benham one that's still stationed there, or are we talking about the Ben Quinn family that's broken off? And
Oh
which Ben Quinn are we talking about, man? I
What?
can't. I don't know. I've got
right
news fast good stuff going
Sorry,
on. And,
sorry,
like, there was
sorry,
a
dear,
change
sorry,
in-
dear.
Dun, dun.
I'm Bez's. Bez. Who the fuck is Bez?
Your long lost
She is clearly like hyperventilating now. She's freaking out.
I take out my business card. I'm Baz Benham Penquin.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Dylan, can you get me the Ben Quinn family tree?
Oh god.
Fuck.
Is she related to you?
Wait, no. Oh my god.
That's Baz's family tree.
Where are their names?
Tree?
Which? Oh, on the back.
On the back?
On the back. That goes from
I'm sorry.
oldest to-
Tell me what this. I can't read
I
these.
was watching it on Twitch and I was like,
I was
wow,
putting my
this is a
cup away,
completely
sorry.
different perspective. And then I'm over here and I'm like, I don't know if this is like Jason's perspective or Twitch perspective.
Mhm.
It's kind of weird. I like my normal.
Here.
It's mine now.
Call it even or odd.
Even.
Even that.
Who are you checking to see if you're attracted to?
I think it's something else.
Also,
It's
like,
something
who
else.
this
What is
small
it?
child that you're intimidating? Is it a
Jules.
dwarf?
Is it-
or-
yeah.
It's a gnome.
No.
It's a small gnome
Okay.
who runs a jewel crafting store.
Oh. Okay.
She takes a card. She goes, "Oh my god! Oh my god! You're Mr. Benham, Mr. Ben Quinn Benham. You mean like the Mr. Benham Benham? Like Bartham Benham's father?
Yeah.
I'm gonna faint." And she drops stone cold to the ground.
Oh fuck.
You can catch her.
I'm on the other side of the counter.
Then why are you? She should have jumped over the counter by now then.
I've just
I thought that was
had
mine,
you.
I thought that was mine.
Goes that way. No, she faints.
Fuck.
What do you do? Make a death saving roll.
Look around, take all the money, and leave.
Oh my god, no!
Well, don't tell him that. You just might.
You are
Excuse me,
chaotic
ma'am.
good.
Is there something you know about my son?
She begins to cry.
No.
I'm such a fan of his work.
What?
Not with the business.
Say that in like common. I don't know what you're saying.
It was so powerful of him.
What?
He broke off. He broke the family off. He took the business. Oh my god. I mean, it's like just because his mom's a dick. I feel so proud of him. I mean, really, he should stand up for the people he loves. It's so powerful. I'm okay now.
Okay, I don't
my
know how
boy.
well the audio's picking
That's
up.
my boy. Sorry. Can you just tell me really quick what happened?
Just like, I mean, it happened a couple of weeks ago, you know. He from what the interviews say, he woke up and he had this horrible nightmare, and he left that day, and he took his husband with him, and he left the family, and he started a rival company, and like he took all of their contacts and money, and he took the deeds to the mines, and Yakin's it's going under, you know. But like, oh my god, he's so powerful.
This chick wants to date your son.
What the fuck, Charlotte?
You're apparently married, son.
Charlotte appears at the back of the shop. Turns out she's been following you, you just haven't noticed her.
Oh, hi, Charlotte. Oh, anyway.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, sure. If you want to jump in.
You missed a lot.
All I know is that, you know, your son is gay.
There's something wrong with that?
No! Okay, Charlotte, take me. No, I have some dice, actually. We're good. Oh, wait, I need to get my
Where
dice,
is he?
actually. What?
Where is he located?
Like, it's very hush-hush, you know, but
He's
like,
my son.
I've heard rumors, okay?
Yeah.
Rumors. There's a couple of people that say he's over in Draymore. He's struck up a bargain with the Dragonborn companies, and he's going to combine with them and lead the business that way. But there's a couple more. There's a few rumors I've heard that say They say he's heading up to Broadmoor. That he's going to set up a temporary camp there, and then he's moving on to the Night Ice. And I don't know which is true, right? But like, he's so powerful.
But why does he want to move up to Fantasy Antarctica?
As a person who runs a mine, very nice shit up there. Anyway.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, sorry, all things aside, one more quick question. Anything else you've heard? Anything at all? I've been gone for...
Just that like there was some big like fire or something down in Yakin. I'm not sure. Something happened, and it was just after he left, you know. And like there was a huge fight, and now they've closed the doors, and no one's allowed into Greymore or out.
Really? I can't tell if that's Reese or if that's like the character.
That's Reese.
No, that's Reese.
That's a Reese thing.
Greymore?
Have you heard anything about me? That's...
I mean, like, oh man, you like dropped off the radar. Everyone thought you were dead.
No, I'm good.
Can you please like, I've got this, okay? And she takes out this little like rock, and she hands it over to you, and she hands you a pen. She says, "Please, if you can you please get your son to sign this for me?"
I'll sign it for myself right now, so it's double the money.
But like, I meant for him though.
I know. When I see him.
You'll have both signatures.
Yeah, double the money.
But like, his signature alone is worth more now. To me, sentimentally.
Anyway, about these rocks.
Well, you know, like,
Would you like to buy them?
now that I know who you are, 600 gold each.
That you'll buy them. I will.
I mean, no, I'm gonna loan them to you for $600 each. Yes,
They're mine,
fucker.
bitch. Okay. $600 each? Fucking dollars? What's a dollar? Gold.
600 each. And I get your son's autograph.
Of course.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my god, wait, give me a second. And I take out my heart locket, I open it up, and I show a little, like, baby picture.
She faints again.
You're never gonna get your fucking gold.
It's okay, I thought you were that cute too. And I put it back in, and like...
Why are they always gay?
Calling a mood.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was so unprofessional of me. Calm down, Bridget. Calm down.
Bridget.
You didn't even ask her name.
It's like we didn't have a chance.
All right, so that'll be 220. 12 platinum each. No. I'm doing math wrong.
I'm doing math wrong. Someone has to do
12.
math.
It'll be 12 platinum for both.
It's
Is it?
1,200 gold. 12 platinum.
But are you sure you want to sell both?
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna get a better offer
No,
for this.
I will.
Also, if you use them around Shin, he will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Hey, an extra 50 gold each, and I'll let you meet him.
Oh my god.
Really? You can do that?
He's my son after all. I'm his father.
She's being crying, but now she's like blubbering, weeping. Please take my money. So it'll be
Well,
like
if you-
13 platinum.
If you hear anything, I don't have an address.
Send a letter to me. Curious.
Send a letter to me. What the voice has been saying in my head. Oh God.
That's Bass's problem. He's mentally
Ben
insane.
Quinn, you know where to send it to. I'll take my money and on my way. And you, if anyone's looking for me, and if you ask them, do they have ties to a lot? I'm not gonna say that. Just
We weren't here.
yeah.
Why are you Southern again?
I don't know. I slip into like Boston and a Southern accent whenever I'm Baz.
And Scottish.
And Scottish.
The three different Dwarvish languages.
Anyway, I'll take that money thing.
Okay. But like call me when I can meet him, please.
What's a call?
You know, like stones.
Oh!
And she pulls out a small stone around her
I
neck.
actually don't have
Stones.
I don't have one. Do you have an extra one?
Do I have? I mean, like, I'd have to check the stock, but for you, probably.
Sweet, I will wait another however long it's gonna take. Please find me one.
Okay, yeah. She hops down off the thing. She takes the 2 gems with her.
Please tell me it's Rocky talking.
She heads out into the storage room at the back. You can hear her rummaging around and stuff. There's a couple of crashes and what sounds like glass shattering. She goes, "Oh shit!" And she walks back out with a small box. And inside this box, she opens it up, and 3 what look like jades or like emeralds attached to some strings. She says, they're like ruins of far speech. They've been inscribed each, but the only problem is they kind of only work with each other.
I take one.
Charlotte!
What? She gave them to us.
For a price.
You have to pay.
Yeah. Charlotte, we have to pay.
Do what?
To pay? You know, with these, I hold
To
it like...
pay?
Tell her
I'm
that
not
you have
looking
to
at
throw.
Charlotte anymore.
Tell her that you have to throw ammo.
It'll be 60 gold for the pair for the set.
We need these.
We need
Charlotte,
the
how much money
Rocky
you got?
Talkies.
How much ammo?
How much ammo do you have?
How much ammo?
You know these ones that are shiny like this?
I don't know why you're attacking this poor girl. One?
God, I saw the copper one on there too.
Okay,
Just hand over a platinum. Get
I'll
40
give-
gold back.
yeah, platinum, 40 gold back,
Okay,
please.
yeah, she hands back 40 platinum. 40 gold. She closes the box, hands it to you, and says, "Yeah, they just tap them together and they'll attune.
What?
They'll attune."
Okay.
Tap, tap, tap. Wait, if you want to contact her, she said they only work together. Don't you have to give her, or is she wearing one?
She wears one. She holds it out and stuff, and says, "For when I can meet him."
Okay. Tap.
Okay, you are now attuned to hers as well.
You
She's
know
gonna be
how
like,
her-
hello, Mr. Manham! Oh my god, how are you doing today?
Mr. Badham, can I meet him yet? Are you there yet?
Only if you're our
Mr. Badham!
from now
You guys are sneaking through like the arch villain's lair and stuff. Hey, Mr. Badham, can I meet him I'm
Shin
gonna
wa-
pull this back like 50 fucking arcs from now, and you're gonna fucking hate me for it.
If that actually happens, like, I joke about Shin killing you.
It's kind of like sharing contacts, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to specify the name you want to
Can I
talk
borrow
to.
your pencil so I can write down my
So,
walkie-talkie?
You can.
Rocky-talkie.
There's a difference you can do, right? So you can either attune them so that they'll go to all three, or you can try and directly message a stone, but you'd have to have touched the stone, right? So you don't have to attune every time with the jade ones, because they'll
God damn it,
go
Todd.
automatically to each other. But if you do want to message someone else's stone, you'd have to tap them together. Get a roan.
Okay, well,
So, you're
That's-
swapping contacts on phones.
that's all for us. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Vanham.
Bye.
Please come back to the stables.
She then you watch as she grabs the ruby that's flung across the room, and she begins to go back to work on it. She's still kind of fanning herself.
As we step up. Holy fuck, Charlotte, that was fucking weird.
Has it been 2 hours?
Yes.
We probably told you we were heading to.
Yeah, he's supposed to know.
Hey, Charlotte, what color is your rock?
Yeah.
What?
They're all emerald or jade like.
They're all gemerald.
Yeah, with the
General.
Jean Emeralds? Oh my god.
No, no, no.
They're all demeralds.
Oh.
Denim.
For
Emerald.
fuck's sakes. right?
No, they are jades.
I mean emeralds.
Wow, that's
Emeralds.
pretty. Oh, I had to ask him a dumb question.
Is there a specific rune that's
Anyway.
carved into them? Like, could
Let's
we make
go to
more of
the
these?
stable.
It would take a bit, and you'd have to study the arcane ruins that are used on them, unless you know ruinage. But
He doesn't know.
you could try with the while.
Hmm?
It would take you a bit, but you could try.
Shin doesn't know where to go. I
No,
was
he
gonna go
knows,
get
he
him.
knows to go to the stables. We're not at the stables
Yeah.
anymore. We're at the wheelsmiths.
I mean, the wheels.
Well,
that's what
it's
we
no
want to do.
longer midday, right? So I no longer have disadvantage.
Yeah, but you still don't know where to go.
But if
Well,
Baz
if you
was
wanna try
taking
and look around
forever,
for them,
I was
you
gonna
can
go
roll a
find
perception check
Shin.
for me.
Or
See if you pass them at some
If
point.
Baz was taking forever to get back, I was
That's
gonna go try to
you
find
said
Shin.
perception.
Yep.
So that's 16 plus 7.
Okay, yeah. You kind of wander around for a bit afterwards. You're still a little bit sore, and you're kind of like, ow.
Ow, ow, ow.
Every movement you make with your arms. But you do manage to kind of catch sight of Tabak. He's difficult to miss.
Mhm.
So you manage to catch sight of them
literally
outside of this
below
kind of rundown barn.
Hey, look, that thing over there that I can't see properly. That thing. That's what I was trying to find.
So it is past. It's about 2 in the afternoon now. So
Okay.
you're out of direct sunlight.
We're
Hey,
going
Baz.
to the not the wedding.
Wheelsmith.
The wedding.
Wheelsmith? All right. Do you want to roll me an investigation? See if you can find it.
Oh, come on. I thought we were going to have an impromptu
Charlotte.
wedding.
Even or odd.
You can do it with advantage because you know what you're looking for.
What are you
Should I be
rolling for?
rolling?
Don't worry about it.
Advantage.
I'm rolling.
No, you would not.
Advantage. Roll again.
I already did it.
So,
I'm gonna ask one more time too. Okay, you called last time. They called.
The 14?
Yeah, sure. You find it.
Huh?
Even or odd.
Two before.
You kind of arrive at around the same time that Shin gets
Okay,
there.
roll again, because you rolled.
You're like coming down opposite sides of the street.
Where did you get your tattoo?
You don't know
They're
that.
covered.
you don't know that.
Never mind. I was gonna. Well, no, just as Jason asking. Was it like on your back?
I'm not fucking telling you. I trust none of you. I fucking.
As Shin comes, I'll be like, "Hey, shit!" Like slap him across the back really hard.
Okay.
Thank
You
fucking
slap
God.
him on the back.
His back.
It's like a slap on the back.
That's fair.
He's also a dwarf, so it's like a slap on the ass.
If Shin had a tattoo on his butt, that would be healing.
So if I rolled an 18 to hit, and I want to do damage,
You guys get into a small street fight.
I'm waiting.
am I doing damage?
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as he kind of like pushes you into the ground.
We leveled up.
I'm
level
already
6.
leveled up.
Okay.
All right.
So you're now at
So
44
a collection of all 6 of you are now standing outside of this wheelsmith, just kind of.
I'm relaying
hanging.
information to
You've
them,
got
and then
2
headed to the
horses,
petting parlor.
12 bags of feed, some bits and bridles, 3 new tattoos, and you've got a whole bunch of shit and money.
So, Jason wasn't here when you guys started talking about that because I was in the bathroom, so.
There's a
Yeah, no.
down wagon that they're gonna repair for us and have by morning, but it is 55 to 60 gold.
If we
and
want a
we
new-
don't have that.
If
I was hoping you would have that.
That's pocket change.
If we want a new wagon by morning, it's 100 to 150.
No. What? New one, yes.
Do we want a new one?
If you want to get a custom one and custom new one, then it'll be 150.
Will it last us longer or be better in any
It'll
way,
be
shape, or
better, definitely, yeah,
Okay.
because it'll be custom made. You guys can, it'll hold more people, better terrain.
Well,
less.
guys, I have 11 platinum, so.
You just got 13.
Yeah,
Like a 13?
no,
Yeah.
you don't know, but you do have 13.
You used one to give the for the stone.
So you have
so you
12.
So I have 12 platinum. I'm up for to get like a luxury. I haven't had luxury in like how long have I been gone? A few years.
Do you know how to drive a carriage?
Do you have vehicle proficiency?
Which reminds me, does this person look? Can I roll a perception check and see what they look like and if
Yeah.
they have anything I can steal?
Yeah. Roll me a perception check. See if
Charlotte's
you-
pulling a rogue.
You
Charlotte's
have,
pulling a shin. Huh?
I can't believe we have
you
that
have
on
seen them
ours.
before, but I will re-describe them for you because you haven't technically seen them before.
22.
Oh yeah, no. So it's a wood elf, about middle-aged with a slender build. Hair is pulled back and up into a braided updo. On closer examination, there's a sparrow feather tucked behind his ear, a small dagger sheathed at his hip with a pouch. He's got a travel bag over his shoulder, which has a longbow and a couple of feathers sticking out, arrows, you'd think. There's also a small sparrow on his shoulder.
A bird! That's all I got. Okay. No, I do not have vehicle proficiency for those asking.
Frick. Okay. So after I've explained to them what's going on, can Abbott go back to the tattoo parlor?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you. You've been there enough times now that I'm not gonna make you roll
Yeah,
for it.
Shin just got 2 new tattoos.
And you will get yours.
Because I got one. I don't know where yet, but
So we'll
Are
do
we
that.
getting a new wagon?
I took down the gold already.
So
Get a new wagon.
we're stuck here for like another.
You'll be
little
stuck
bit.
here till morning when the wagon is
Okay.
ready.
So we're gonna have
We
to
can
find
a
somewhere to
tavern,
stay for the
there's
night.
usually stables
You're gonna have to
outside
find
of
somewhere to
taverns,
stay
so
for the night. You're gonna have to find somewhere to keep the horses for the night.
We were just saying this.
Some taverns you can hook up the horses just like in a stable next to it.
Thieves?
But we're also gonna. I mean, if you ask Shin nicely, maybe he'll stay guard. Shin is very good during the night, and he only needs to rest for 4 hours.
Danny's smirking.
Also, Danny doesn't need to sleep.
I don't.
Shin? I know your people are really good with keeping watch. Do you think you could, you think you could stay watch for the horses?
Is there time? I mean, I could.
Fuck you.
What?
Is that to Danny?
No, Beth.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Racist Baz.
Oh, hasn't Jason done this?
Are you
arc
fucking
already?
racist against me?
I don't know.
Where's the notes you guys had?
They're
I
around.
Okay, let's continue.
This is a conversation. You guys know nothing about it.
Can I walk up to a wood elf person and just hold on my hand like, I don't remember your
This isn't a
name.
Jason movie.
Are
it's a
those your
Baz movie.
horses?
He's gonna fucking kill you. You know that, right?
Sorry, distractions. Wait. Hello, I'm Bostonian. You held out your hand, didn't you?
You're Bulgarian? Wait, no, Bostonian. Bostonite? Are you from Fantasy Boston, or is that your name? I didn't ask where you're from, but I guess where are you from? If you want to ask that.
Is Charlotte racist now?
It starts with a G.
Jargo.
Yeah, that one.
What?
He is from Jargo.
Georgia?
Jarga.
Jarga.
Do you want to roll a history?
Sure.
See if you know where that is.
Yeah. 16.
16. Okay. Jarga is a small city in Nizar, the Silk Hills to be precise. It's along the coast. It's
Desert.
yeah, it's in the
Okay.
desert, but it is built along the coast. It's known to have a decent tradeway for ships. It's also known to have the best navigation and star mapping university.
Oh, so like sand.
Is anyone else rolling a history on this?
Nah.
I will.
I'm pretty sure I don't know anything about.
You can all viably.
Nat 21.
That's 13.
I got a nat 22!
Nat
Really?
20.
I
Two
got
nat
a 23. Technically. I got a 21.
5? No.
13.
Okay, yeah, you two, like, you've heard of that maybe.
Probably skimmed it in the
You
book.
know a little bit, but not
Mhm.
like.
Yeah.
You guys do remember this place because you know someone from there.
Ooh!
A little sun elf that used to be on the crew of the Viper.
Baby sun elf.
Tilly, I believe, was the name.
That was rad.
And he doesn't mind it.
Wait, we know nothing about what happened to the crew, do we?
I haven't heard that name in years.
That sounds really sarcastic.
Okay, anyway.
I haven't heard that name in
Moving
years.
on.
It's like-
Fucking haunts me.
Sorry.
No, she has. You do know her. Of her.
Oh shit.
Okay.
You've known her a while, but you were younger.
Bostonian, buddy. I clap a hand on your back. Listen, would you like to help me work out?
What?
Last time Charlotte helped me, so I was wondering if you'd be willing.
Why do you want?
Does no one remember the last time Kizza worked out?
I do, but why?
What?
Just helping me out.
No,
Don't worry about it.
I will hit you.
Is this in character?
I will hit you. Yep, that's Danny's
Yep.
voice.
Are you gonna roll like for hit points?
No.
Sorry.
Should I roll for insight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them roll for insight first. Let's see if they catch on.
Oh, that's one of your worst rolls.
10.
A 10?
Yeah, because I got +5 insight.
You can't fucking tell. Kizza seems to be like just casually asking. Charlotte seems a little bit like put off, but like you're not sure what by.
I'm not there to yell at you. Because Tash went to the tattoo shop.
And Shin and Baz are just they've paused in their street brawl to like watch.
Have you have popcorn?
No.
Could be.
I never got gum.
Yeah.
Ah.
Shin's supposed to get gum.
Okay. So are you saying yes or no?
Can I grab Kizza's arm and cast Shocking Grasp?
I'm sorry. What?
Yes, you can. Roll the hit.
Do I need to do to
Where's my
not
dice?
get hurt?
Where's
or
my
at least
dice?
get hurt
There's
less.
my dice.
I'm not sure. Tell us what Shocking Grasp does.
It's a melee spell attack, so hold on. That doesn't count, but it would have been.
Roll it on the table.
Okay.
I said on the table,
No,
not
it's
off the
even,
table.
like-
Somebody got to grab that.
Oh god!
Oh Lord Jesus, help them!
Jesus can't help none of you.
There we go.
16.
16? It's your armor class.
It'll hit probably. Yep. 14. So.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know what I have to roll after that. Hold on. Are you wearing armor made of metal?
No, you are in
Oh,
No.
another.
No, never mind.
Or you're not wearing armor, are you?
I'm not. I don't wear
You're
armor.
unarmored.
5 damage.
You take 5 electrical damage as Charlotte just whack and
Can I roll intimidation now?
yes, roll an intimidation check.
18 plus something.
Okay, you're gonna roll an insight check for me.
19. There we go.
It's gotta be a 19.
I
No,
stare,
14.
I
Okay,
stare
yep.
straight
You
into
are
Kizza's
quite
soul.
intimidated right now. Charlotte looks like she's not getting around.
I glare anyway.
Okay. Oh wait, Danny, move your finger forward.
Mhm.
There you go.
Dylan, I just saw what you sent that.
Yeah.
So
You never answered.
I just watched this happen.
Yeah.
don't work out.
What's up, Kurt Cobain? What's going on?
Why? I don't get where you're going.
Because that's the only thing I think about when I try and remember their name.
Bostonian?
Kurt Cobain.
I mean,
Who's
sure.
Kurt Cobain?
He's a rock star.
Okay.
Who's the guy from Glee?
What?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Wrong
not?
Kurt. Wrong
No.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh.
No,
okay.
let me. Well, you guys do that. I will figure out Kurt Cobain.
Okay,
So
are you saying yes or no to me?
Well,
It's
there's
your
I
decision.
am once again reminded I am surrounded by children.
nothing to do until.
Louder.
Should I know?
Should I roll another?
No.
Okay.
Actually.
Another insight because I just watched that happen.
Go for it.
But he was part of Nirvana,
Mhm.
the band.
Okay.
You guys have
So,
20 minutes, by
smells
the way.
like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, I picked up this time.
Wait, what?
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 I had it 24. I picked up on it.
I thought you said he's gonna die and like Bostonian. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I figured it was gonna.
You guys,
happen.
it's 4:10 by the way.
Yes, we will keep an eye out.
Yeah.
What do you guys? What's happening? I was
Ellie
busy with
rolled
Kurt
another
Cobain.
insight.
No, thank you.
Darn. Charlotte,
What? What am I doing?
I'd assume you don't want to help me work out this time.
No.
Okay.
I don't remember
No.
what happened last
Thank
time.
you.
Wait,
Kids
wait,
are big.
no. Wait, where's the drawing?
You drew it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Kizza carried Charlotte
I
up a
carried
mountain,
Charlotte up a mountain.
Up a volcano.
and then down a mountain.
And then
No,
down.
no, she ran
no,
away
I did-
before
Yeah,
I.
she ran away.
I'll be totally honest.
Wait,
when
can
you
I-
said that, I thought you were asking him to have sex with Kizza.
Um,
That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
No
Wait.
penis is going near this dragonborn.
Wait.
This game to mature before we talk.
My apologies, everyone.
Can we hear this conversation?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were watching.
yeah, you're like next to them.
Kizza, would you like to practice dwarf tossing?
I'm actually very skilled in that sport.
Okay, before we break out into party-on-party violence,
Can
can you guys buy a fucking wagon?
I thought I did. I already.
No, we didn't.
You just agreed that you were gonna buy a wagon. He's been like watching you guys fucking hit each other outside of the store.
I'll punch you in the dick. And then I'll
Are you
walk.
actually doing that?
Yeah.
Because you are about to get a dagger in the back. I am not kidding.
Oh.
Oh.
That is
19.
a 19 plus 5 to hit.
Yeah.
With my blink dagger.
Why did I make Tabik leave you guys alone?
Yeah, why?
And he
I
turned.
thought they'd be okay.
After that, he turned his back on me, right?
Yeah.
Would I have advantage?
Oh my.
Because then it's a sneak attack.
Oh
I'm
my
fine.
lord.
Can I roll to interrupt this?
No, you can't.
No, because I already did it.
It's already happening.
Made the hit. He does the damage.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Calculator, please.
And then I summon my blink dagger back. And can I roll for intimidation?
Okay.
Oh, no, that's not going to do it.
I think stabbing him with a dagger might give you
Can I
advantage.
have advantage?
Yeah.
9, right?
No.
You're fucking god.
What was your
It's been
intimidation?
10
Well, 'cause-
minutes.
27?
I'm never leaving Tabik's never leaving you guys alone after this.
At this point, Kizza pulls out her shield.
Can I go pick a horse?
Yeah, please.
After I get
They're
stabbed,
probably freaking out because
I'm gonna
of
look
this.
at Shin.
There's 2 horses. There's a lovely orange one, and then you guys
Okay.
want the cow?
There we go.
Okay, there's a cow pattern.
So that is a
it's
20
not a cow.
intimidation.
It looks dim, though.
I go in between them and pet them.
Okay.
I pet
Reese,
them.
that's a 20 intimidation. To
Okay.
look at Baz and say, if you ever do something like that again, you'll get more than just a dagger in your back.
The immediate Jason response was kinky, but I'm not going to say that.
Roll me an insight check.
I might do that.
This is a mess.
Tabik is never leaving you idiots alone
Tabik
again.
doesn't know this happened. He just comes back.
She's gonna come back and
Okay,
Baz
yes,
is
you're
gonna be covered
intimidated.
in blood.
Shouldn't Shin be like kneeled over because Baz literally like
Is
punched him
freaking
where the sun
Ad-
don't shine?
Boston, whatever the fuck his name is.
Bostonian.
Is
You
he
didn't
distracted
roll to
right
hit,
now?
so...
No, I just wanted to.
Shin. Yes?
Wait, I
Oh,
want to
trust
roll to
me,
see which
I
one's
know.
better first.
Are you about to try and TPK your guys' entire party?
Nope. I can't do it. It's fine. Don't worry.
And I'm gonna go buy
Okay.
Can I walk up to the owner of the wagon shop guy and tell them we would like to purchase?
I don't know if you know what you just did.
Oh,
We would like the wagon for tomorrow.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have like 8 different skulls.
And then I turn around. Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion.
That was bad.
Oh
Because-
shit, we're probably not gonna get a wagon now
That
because
was
you
bad.
guys are
Because
fighting.
he's just watched you guys fucking start fighting in front of his place.
I said some pretty bad stuff to just shouldn't.
Yeah, just a little. Just a tiny, tiny.
Roll
bit.
well, please.
Too much pressure.
Okay. You see him nod, and then he begins to back up into his shop. And you see as he goes, he grabs one of the boys, tells him something, and the boy goes running off down the street.
Fuck! Okay, I look at everyone.
Then he calls over the rest of them, and they all go huddling into the barn, and he closes the 2 doors behind him.
I noticed this.
I
Look what you fucking done, shit.
No, no,
Roll
no,
your
no.
perception check, actually,
Oh
to
my
see
God.
if you notice.
Oh my lord. Oh
Never
my.
mind,
Oh my
I'm gonna save
Lanta.
that for a second.
Can I see if I notice?
Yep.
Okay, thank
Roll
God.
your
20.
A nat 20?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
17.
You notice.
17.
You notice.
22.
You notice.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't roll.
Yeah, you did.
You don't notice.
What is it?
Oh, 23.
Perception.
Perception.
23.
You notice.
That's a 6.
You don't notice.
Guys,
And then that's...
You've just been stabbed in the back.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
Then that's, that would be a 17
Just
plus
needed
13
a
to go
wagon.
hide.
You could have fought when we left.
Okay, yeah, you hide.
Okay. I look at everyone and I'm like, guys,
You just kind of dip into one of the alleys.
we gotta go.
Are we taking the horses?
Yeah.
I get on one of the horses.
There's no sound.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
okay,
You're
you're
gonna
also too
break
tall.
the horse's
You'll break the
back.
horse.
Oh, I won't get on the horse. I pick up Bass and I put him on the
Wait,
horse.
no, you have to pick up the feed. Too.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry
Oh,
the feed. Can you ride a horse without a saddle?
You can. You
You
just
can-
have to be
You can
careful.
try.
Oh shit.
What would that be?
Okay.
Would that be animal handling?
Yes, we're gonna get arrested. We're supposed to be there in a week.
You can hear faintly down the street what sounds like some horses and the clanking of metal.
Ooh, horses.
How far are we from the exit to town?
Depends on which gate you're taking, because you guys are currently on the west side. The gate would be out maybe a 3-minute run. To get to the gate. If you're going back to the east side or the north side, those would be closer to half
You're
hour.
slow, right? And you're slow?
The
I'm
harbor,
not slow.
the harbor is a good
The dwarf is
15
slow.
minutes maybe, if you're
Are you
trying to
slow?
get out that way.
Am I slow? Like
You
how?
have-
Like
No,
smart,
she's got
slow?
30.
I'm
or-
booking it to the back
No,
street.
let's be.
Okay.
Is somebody gonna get Tabak?
Oh no.
Send
So you guys figure out what you're doing there, as a couple of, as it starts to get louder and closer. Tabik, you find your way back into the thing. Bob has just finished up the tattoo, kind of cleans it off, and he stands back and he says, "I did good job."
Why is he so much more Russian than before?
It's fine.
He's always Russian. Bob is just whatever he wants to be.
Okay, that's understandable.
Bob is a man of many voices, many faces. Can I help you with anything else, little man?
Are you gonna roll the perception check? to see if you
Anything
can
at
do
all.
I think that's a hint of like Reese.
insight?
Do you know something about me?
Creepy.
I mean, I'm sure I could learn fast.
I
Hmm.
thought it was, hey, do you have a secret bunker downstairs we can chill out in?
Hmm.
You know what? No. Tammy's just gonna leave. Because, no worries.
Goodbye, pretty fire boy.
Oh,
You go jingling out into the street.
that's so sweet. I like Bob now.
Wait, I'm running down that back alley. Are they gonna?
You're running there. You would not. You guys would have just watched the boy run off. You would not have been gotten there in time.
I hid. Am I fine? Can I try to stealthily
Who
wake my
knows?
way out of town?
We will check that in a second here, actually. We are just focused on Tavik right now.
Mhm.
Tavik, you emerge onto the street. Quiet, same as it was before. A couple of the shops are starting to brighten up or dim down, depending on the time. It's 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon now.
He's gonna head back to the others because he doesn't know what anything's going on.
Okay, you start making your way back to the others. You just managed to dodge a small boy who goes running past, making your way out. You've got about a minute before you start to hear what sounds like the clanking of armor and
420!
Oh my god.
Kid runs past. Can I try to ask him what's going on? Like you said, low born. I would have seen him in the shop before, yeah? Possibly.
you probably wouldn't recognize him. They weren't exactly like you didn't pay much attention. You would have just been able to dodge out of the way. You wouldn't have been able to stop him. He seems quite intent on getting where he's going. You turn to see a grouping of about 5 horses. They're in gleaming metal, perched on their back, or what looks like 5 high elves. One of them, they're all in armor, some nice finely detailed armor. The frontmost horse has got a slightly larger helmet, ornate kind of wings flying up from the sides, and there is a second smaller child on the back of it. It's not the boy that you'd seen running past. It looks to be a small girl in kind of a white cloak. She's got a small staff with her, and they are taking off the same way you are going. The one in the front yells, "Out of the way! Clear the streets! Make way for the guard!"
Yeah, he's gonna get out of the way.
Yeah, you see a couple more people kind of dodge out. These guys are just throwing past. They don't even stop for the citizens. They make their way past.
Tavik doesn't know what's going on, so he's gonna slowly follow behind, I guess.
Okay, yeah, you make your way there. I would like to have dex save throws from everyone.
Oh my
Except for Shin. who's hidden.
Lanta. Shin?
Hey.
Fuck you.
Shin's had run-ins with crime before.
9.
Do I have that
What?
extra?
Dex?
Dexterity
Dex
saving
saves.
throw. Plus 8.
15.
Oh. 23.
Okay.
5?
I love that roll club.
You guys begin to make way to get the fuck out of here. And
Oh, Charlotte's not trying. She doesn't. They don't know what's happening.
okay, yeah, that would make sense. Charlotte and Baz, you are stopped by the feeling of roots as they burst from the ground, wrapping themselves around your feet. You hear from behind you, just as you see this group of armored knights and guard turn the corner. You see the young girl, staff held high in a bright green glow from a crystal atop it, as she yells, "Stop in the name of the guard!"
I love her.
And this is where we'll end today's session.
You guys are idiots! Tavik
Okay.
leaves you not even for an
So,
hour.
do you want to do our little outro?
What's the outro one?
We'll be back next week with some fun stuff, guys.
Oh my god.
We'll lead off to some exciting stuff.
Oh, Jesus, help me.
Baz, you idiot!
What? That wasn't the way to do it. He stabbed me.
Good luck to everyone.
What?
I didn't actually do anything. I was innocent in this one.
Oh, I should probably end the stream now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye!